Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to this Friday night, 10 and 14 minutes here in Edmonton, Canada. Welcome to this live stream. We're gonna just check the virus, Access Virus TI, that I got a couple months ago. Actually, I got it in July, back in July, at the end of July, and but I never done a review on it. And today I had everything set up to do an actual proper video to do it. And then I got, well, like so much setup. Why don't we just do this live, right? So I set up the camera, and as you can see it there, we have the keyboard right here. So I'm just gonna do a couple checks before we start reviewing it. My idea is to go through a few of the patches because I love the classic. There's like a classic folder here. There is a bunch of course, classic sounds. So we're just gonna go through them. There is like hundreds of them. I don't know if we're gonna go through all of them, but as we're going through them, we're gonna check a few of the controls that we see over here. So we're gonna do a check. That the one that I'm more interested on is to check on latency. Okay, so I'm gonna hit the note, and please tell me if it's too much of a delay when I press the note and you hear the sound of the actual keyboard, because I know that's very annoying when you're watching videos like this. So we'll check that first, and then we'll correct it if that's a problem. Is latency a problem, or it sounds good? You tell me, please. I'm gonna wait for some of the comments. If you're watching, just say yes, it's good. No, it's not good. Didn't see a delay. Perfect, Marcos Maurelius. Thank you very much. Yeah, so we're gonna go through it. Not gonna spend too much time on this, so let me see if I can. I guess you're stuck seeing me too on the screen because I didn't set up just the keyboard, but hopefully you guys can see the controls very well. Todo correcto, Marco? Good. So this one is called, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see the screen clearly, but this one is called Farfisa. So it's just like an organ sound. I'm already passed through a few sounds that are super annoying, but we can go back to zero, I guess. Because there's one that has. Something like that. Hopefully, you guys can hear it like nice and loud. Let me know if you want more volume or less volume. What I like about this synthesizer too, that you can add different type of effects. I don't know if you guys can see here on this section. So we have that regular delay. You can pick also on reverb, and then these three knobs here, you can control each independent control for the send. So how much effects do you want? Basically, in this case, it's the reverb is selected for this sound. So this is a control on how much reverb you want. This one control the time, so you kind of want to have a short time. And if you press the shift button, you are able to get the EQ frequency. So if you want it to be like the effects itself, if you want it to be brighter or like darker, so you move it that way. And this is the feedback, dampening, and EQ factor. So there's not just three knobs. There is a bunch of different controls attached to these three knobs. So at least it has 3 or 4 functions per knob. I'm putting my hand right over here, so please correct me if I'm like covering this control. So the idea is that you guys can see it. I'm gonna drink a little bit of water. And please check in. If you're watching, just check in. Just say, hey, hello. I like that. And I also like the fact that we're such a small group that we can actually talk about this thing. I hate when I never actually think I'm going to have like hundreds of people watching this, and I'm not expecting it to. So by like 2-3 guys watching these, or ladies, of course, let me know. Just check in so we can answer all the questions. I don't have many people right now, which is great. So we can go through it at our own pace. I like that. Okay. So we're looking at some of the sounds then. But here is just like a bass sound. The filter section is right here. This synthesizer is very good. It has two different filters. It has one knob for resonance, the envelope amount for the filters, and it has a filter balance between 1 and 2. And all of these buttons over here that you see are the type of filters, emulations that you'll find. Okay, so just to start from the very beginning, the Access Virus is a modeling synthesizer, so analog modeling synthesizer. So that means that it's not an analog synthesizer, but it trying to emulates an analog synthesizer very well, and also has some patches that are directly samples that are directly loaded into the machine that you can tweak with all of these controls, right? So, and also correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just going for what I can see. I haven't gone through the manual or the page of the Access Virus, so this is what I think. Um, okay, so Marco is asking for el cover de calibraciones. See if I can play it. I don't remember. We'll see. Like, we'll find some. We'll get to a sound and then I'll play it. So like a lead sound. These are the filters. Some more bass sounds here. What's this? These are monophonic sounds, so as you can see, I can press more than two keys or three keys. Nice chorus. Drew beats. That's a nice piano. Nice piano sample. Oh, doesn't like a 60s. Parece el Enjoy the Silence, me encanta. Sí, se parece bastante. Parece que es esa la que estaba tratando de tocar. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. That's the organ that I was playing before. Sounds a little bit more like something like that. Oh, this is nice. So this is called Fatty HS. amplifier envelope. So you guys know what the envelope does, like the amplifier envelope. So this is the attack. If you want it to come like very quick, if you want to soften it, that the way that the sound comes in. And the decay and the sustain is how long the sound stays, right? And then the release, basically. If I increase this, the sound will just stay, right? Tocar jump. So I know how to play it. I just forgot. I might have to play on the computer here just to to refresh. We'll get to that. This is the jump sound, and I feel very bad because I know these, but I don't remember how to play it. Have to look for it. Have to look for it. I feel very bad now. Thank you, Noel. We'll look for it. Looks like for every jump to me. Oh yeah. Yeah, something like that. I love that band. You guys like that band too? Alphaville? Something like that. Funky lead sound. It's like a saxo. What was that song? I know that I just don't remember like. You guys know that lead sound? Tell me what's the actual singer? I forgot the name of the singer too. I have very bad memory Friday night, man. Cheers. Salud. Do you know Thriller? I think I know. We'll get to a sound like that. We'll get to it. I'm just playing monophonic sounds right now, so when we get to the polyphonic sound, I'll try to play it. Too low. This one sounds like the intro of man, I'm gonna have to turn on another keyboard. Hold on. We'll try to get to because see this the one sound like the starting of a song. You know that song? That's Keen. You can start something like that. Something like that. Something like that. I'm improvising tonight, eh? Improvising. So. Somewhere only we know that's like this. You guys can see, but I had the other Nord app here just to play that one. Yeah, I love that band, man. You guys should hear that band, Keen, an England band. When I was back home, I had no idea what they were singing, but I love that music, and I still love their music. So it's pretty good. Recommend it. Recommend it. Yeah, this one is more like that one. Ace of base. What's that? Again, no, just like that. Something like that. It's very hard to play. Eh? It's very hard to um. Saludos, Nahuel. I know you have to go to study. You said so. Thank you very much for watching, man. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. Saludos, Argentina. Ganaron hoy el partido, me parece. Chile también ganó 2-0 en contra de Perú. Así que muy bien, Arturo Vidal. Grande. It's very hard to do the two hands here. It's very hard, very, very, very hard. More whistle sounds. This one sounds actually better for that song. Again. something like that. My friend from Argentina is gonna recognize that. Yeah, Dr. Mix, like that guy's pretty good too, and I think he's actually Latin because his accent is pretty sticky. I think he's from somewhere. So yeah, no, it's pretty good. Have very cool videos. I also follow the Sin Mania guy, like the Italian guy. He's pretty good, I have to say. Like he got a bunch of things. I think that's what I'm gonna become, that guy one day. With all the stuff I have, man. If I have more room, I will buy more stuff for sure. But as you can see, my room is very tight right now, so I'm trying to control myself on not buying more stuff. But yeah. Yeah, Marco, he's very good, man. I like him very much too. Deep Pats, 2 a.m. music. Yes, he has a lot of. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. We pass by one, but I'm sure we're gonna find some more. I'm reviewing for people that just start coming in. We're reviewing the synthesizer and going through that classic folder. There's a bunch of sounds here, so there's like 300, so we're going through them. I don't know if we're going to finish them all today, actually, because this thing is loaded with good patches. And like I was explaining in my other videos, I don't see the need of making my own sounds because whatever I need or whatever I'm thinking of, I can find it here and then I can tweak it a little bit. I created a couple sounds here just to learn how to use the synthesizer. But basically, this one has everything you need, man. Everything you need. I was even thinking of because I was on the mood of like, do I need all of these things to make music? And then I realized that every single one synthesizer give you something different, of course. But if you really want to go cheap, and I could sell everything and then just stay with this one, and this one is gonna give me a little bit of everything, right? So because I have the Nord, the Electro 6 up here. And this one, it has more like the bread and butter kind of a sounds. But this one has them too. Has very good sample of piano. So I think we're going to get to that too at some point. So this is like a mini Moog, I guess, type of sound. Talking about deep pads, I think this is it. Now my video is gonna get taken down because I played that song. I'm telling you. I don't know how they do it. The other day I was doing a video live. I played 2 seconds of a song, and I was even using the camera, like just a webcam. I didn't even have good sound coming out of here, and they copyrighted my video because I had like 2 seconds of one song that I played. But well, I guess it is what it is. PPG Synths. This is like emulation of an old synthesizer too. Touch sensitive, of course, and aftertouch. This synthesizer has. Sounds pretty cool. This sounds cool. Is this still Friday the 13th? I think it is. It's nice. These synthesizers are made to make electronic music. Like you can really get into the electronic vibe while using this. You say, "Oh, yeah, I can use this. Oh, this sounds like something." I I've seen almost all the bands and the people that I like that play synthesizer have one of these. So that's why I wanted to get one of these. And no, because it's just I buy what other people use. It's just I actually start listening to it on some of the records, and it's in a few that I really like, and yeah, I was looking for that kind of sounds, and it is a step up. Every time I used to play in those. At the time when I was planning to buy this one, I was thinking on the core mini log and the prologue and all that kind of synthesizer that are a little bit cheaper, right? And has very good sound. But comparing it to this one, they sound super thin, right? And this one, it's like a pro keyboard, man, pro synthesizer. Yeah, these things can be very expensive, but um, Marco Maurelia, eres chileno? Are you Chilean? Because I'm trying to explain people from back home how lucky I am to be here for this kind of stuff. I mean, for many other reasons, but for buying used stuff, I have to say that people here in Canada, there is more people can buy things, right? And a lot of people I've seen them at the music store. They go and they buy the best stuff without even knowing how to play, right? And that's the same people that after they don't even try or they try and they say, no, I can't play this thing. and they end up selling it for very cheap, right? And then there's people like me that I take advantage of that and then buy them. So this one, I got it for around $1,800. So I was lucky to find it. As you can see, it's in a very good condition. It's like brand new condition. The guy had the box, like the manuals, everything, like very well taken care of. And yeah, you can find these ones used for like 2,500. So I bought it for a very decent price, but brand new, they still are around $3,000 to $4,000. So they can be very expensive, but it's totally worth it. So, and I've been watching a lot of videos of people too. I watched this documentary about a Focusrite mixer that I really like, that is from the 70s. And the guy on the video, they actually went and traced all of these mixers, because they only make, I think they make only 10 of these units back in the day. So everybody's kind of looking for the analog sound now. So they went to look for these mixers, and there was one guy in Spain that has it in a home, like in the second level. You see it's a huge mixer, and everything's there. And then you look at the guy, and then this guy, like, how can he afford these? Because those mixers right now, I'm thinking they're like on, I don't know, like $200,000. Like a lot of money, a lot of money. And the guy said, like, I've been saving money. Like he said, like, I've been saving a lot of money. I'd rather, he said, like, I could be buying cheap stuff, right? A lot of cheap stuff, but I don't like that. I want to buy something, save up money to buy something good that is gonna last me a lifetime, right? And that's huge. That's something that made me think about it. And it's like, yeah, why I keep buying cheap stuff that I know I will use, but I won't. I was always be looking at I'm not talking about price. I'm talking about quality. Something that I'm always thinking about getting the better quality one, even though I have something to play with. So I got into the mindset, and I just started saving money. And I'm lucky that I made some good deals too. Like whatever you see around here, I bought it on a used market, or there's only a couple of things that I got brand new. But I've been lucky to be able to resell, right? So I buy something that I know that is a good price. I buy it for a very good price, and then I sell it for a little bit more, and then I make that a little bit of money. And that difference, I've been saving it and saving and saving it, and then you buy something better. And that's how over the years I have what I have. So I'm not rich by any means. I just work like everybody here. And but I like these things, and like I said, just be patient sometimes, and go for the stuff that you really really enjoy. Back to the music. More lead sounds. Oh, I like this. That sounds very good. D50. Oh, I like this. Oh yeah. Oh, this is good, man. This sounds pretty good. go back now. Oh, exit. Wow, it's huge. And as you can tell too, uh, every time you switch a sound, the previous sounds kind of stay. So it's like a very smooth transition. Most of the newer synthesizers too, like you switch a sound and then kick, it basically it just cuts it off, and then I just hit the camera. It's all good, okay. And then you switch the sound and beep, it clips it, right? Because they're all kind of samples, but this one they just keep playing, which is very nice. So you could potentially have sounds if you're playing live, like one sound basically with a lot of sustain release, right? You just leave it down there and then you switch the sound and come with something else. I really like that about the synthesizer too. The aftertouch right here, you can see and we're not even done with one folder, man. It has a bunch of sounds. It's crazy how many sounds this thing have. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna go through them all of them today. Like I keep switching, finding more and more and more. Just gonna try to go back to that classic folder there. Yeah. Cumbia? Yeah, I know how to play cumbia. We'll find. Something like that. Yeah, I used to play cumbias too. Back home a lot. Actually, I got my daughter like a Ranger keyboard, like a Casio, and it has like the cumbia rhythm on it. So it's like playing last night till very late with that Casio keyboard. It's just like a whole bunch of memories came back to me. Cheers, salute. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Um, Mauricio, yeah, muy bien. Amar Azul, yeah, man. Like crazy, crazy, crazy music. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. This one is like. Oh, now we're going back. I think now it's just repeating. Yeah, there is some banks that I guess when you get like past halfway, they kind of have some room memory here that basically start repeating some of the patches that we already went through. So yeah, the other thing I'm gonna do before I go today, what time is it? Oh, 11 o'clock already. So before I go today, we're just gonna review here some of the controls for the for if you want to know what's going on over here. So volume, of course, volume control, the matrix. This section over here is so you can have destinations for different controls in the synthesizer. For example, if you want to send something to the modulation wheel, reason right here. So you press this button, you pick a slot one, and then here in the screen, you for example, are able to send filter number 1 to the knob here. But how do you do that? With these controls over here. In the section over here, you have the arpeggiator. So you have arpeggiator on and off, and then the edit. So you're able to see how many octave of the arpeggiator, if you want it up and down, down, and all that, right? So you see that over here. In this area, it's the modulators, right? So you have your LFOs, 1, 2, 3 LFOs, right? And then here you pick the mode, the shape, and the rate. So everything is here. So for making sounds, you have your oscillators. The synthesizer, you'll find 3 oscillators, 1 and 2, that you can pick the sounds. You can also have assignate oscillator number, also oscillator number 3, but by default, it can also be the saturation volume. It's like in the Moog, it will be like the drive. So this one will be it. But really, you have up to 3 oscillators here. And this is your mixer. So you can check oscillator 1, oscillator 2. It has a sub oscillator. That is also your oscillator number 3, right? Saturation and then noise. And then your filters, we already talked a little bit about this. So you have the filter cutoff number 1 and number 2, your resonance, your envelope amount, the filter balance between the two. You can pick what kind, if you want a letter filter, high pass, band pass, right? So you have that. Analog filter too, so you can pick that in there with these buttons over here. So filter 1, and then you start moving them. So what kind of filter you want on that? The filter envelope, so these ones control these ones here, and then the amplifier envelope, so this one basically control everything else on how it goes out. On this middle section over here, we'll find like the main configuration, edit, accept, tap tempo, and then whatever have to do with the patches, how you can store them, how you can find them over here. So these ones are for values. So if you're even controlling with these ones here, you can also control values with these ones. If you're using it as a DAW controller, sorry. Wow, sorry. You can use it. Oh, yeah. Wow, I really got choke on my own speed, so sorry about that. But yeah, over here you can have all the controls and the parts and the single mode and the multi mode over here. So this is where you create your own sounds, basically. I'll go back here and see if we can find one of them that I made. So I made this one. It's just like a regular bass sound. So I made that one, basically 2 oscillators. So yeah, and then on this section you have the effects section. This is what most of the new mid-range kind of synthesizers are lacking. They don't have some good effects, but this one does, and it has a bunch. So from delay to reverb, for distortion, what else here? It has a character, field effects, chorus, phaser, and others. So you'll find everything you need in one unit. It's a bunch of memory. You can store a bunch of patches here. You can download a bunch of stuff. And then on the back, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like you have 3 stereo outputs. You have 1 stereo input. And then you have all your MIDIs, MIDI in, MIDI out, and MIDI through. As a USB, and then it has controls for like a foot pedals and sustain pedals. All of that you can control it with that, and then it has a headphone output. On the back, it looks pretty cool too. It has a light, so every time you play a sound or music comes out of it, you'll see a light like blinking on the side there, and it's just pretty good. So yeah, let's see. some effects. I'll see if I can find some percussion sounds too, just to review some of that before I go. Drums, more drums. So it's a kick. So the hi-hat. And what you can do for sounds like these, you can have an arpeggiator on. And then when you edit, you have patterns. So you have that. Then you can have octaves, change your octaves. And then patterns. Right, so you have all of that. So your arpeggiator. Let's go back to drums. So yeah, for this sample, just to demonstrate some of the patterns. Yeah, so you can have something like that, and then add a snare and add other hi-hats and more, right? Then octaves. It's probably gonna be the same sound, but something like that. More kicks. So yeah, so you can it has a bunch of sounds, so you can potentially create your own drum kick, drum kick for like a song. Yeah, it has a bunch of things that you can do with it. So okay, so I think we're at our time. Yeah, I'm getting tired too. So yeah, no, thank you very much again for watching, for staying with me for a little bit just to try this. So no, thank you very much again. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you like this video. If you're watching it, maybe not this time, but like sometime during the week, please like this video and subscribe the channel. The goal is to get to the 1,000 subscribers. So one day we'll get there. We're around the 300. Every time I say 300, it goes below 300 and then goes back up again. So we are around 300. So yeah, no, thank you very much for watching. And then Yeah, we'll see you next time. Thank you very much and have a excellent, very nice weekend. Ciao, ciao.